Have you ever thought about how fast everything can change? 1 second, you're just living your life, maybe hitting a button in an elevator. The next, you're wondering who's going to make it out alive. Imagine this, 6 strangers. They're all different ages, living completely different lives, but they all step into the same elevator at the same time. At first, nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's just a regular old high-rise building. They get in on the 30th floor. You know, the kind of place the lights flicker sometimes. The air smells like a weird mix of metal and dampness, and the silence just feels a little too thick. The first person to get in is a guy in his 30s. Let's call him Sev. He's got his headphones in, hoodie pulled up, and he's avoiding eye contact like it's poison. He doesn't even seem to notice anyone else getting in. He's too busy scrolling on his phone. Next, a little boy enters, clutching a worn-out stuffed bear. His grandma follows him, carrying a heavy bag of groceries. She has that comforting smell, like warm food mixed with a hint of old perfume. Then comes a sharp-dressed office guy. He's got that salt and pepper hair, an expensive-looking watch. And he keeps checking the time like he has somewhere way more important to be than this elevator. A tall girl steps in right after him. She's got pale skin, a black hoodie, and a camera case slung over her shoulder. The dark circles under her eyes make it look like she hasn't slept in days. She just seems disconnected from everything. Finally, a college-age dude in sweatpants gets on. He has a friendly face and says hey to everyone, but no one replies. The elevator stays quiet. It's almost uncomfortably quiet. 6 people, all strangers, now sealed together in a metal box. The doors slide shut. The button for floor 1 is already lit up. The descent begins. At first, there's nothing strange, just the familiar hum of the machinery. The floor numbers start counting down on the display, 30, 29, 28. And then, as it passes floor 27, it happens. Every single one of their phones buzzes. At the exact same time, Sev glances down at his screen. It's one message, but there's no contact name, no number, just a single, chilling sentence. There is a killer in the elevator. He looks up, his eyes wide. He sees everyone else staring at their phones with the same shocked expression. The little boy clutches his teddy bear tighter, burying his face in its fur. The office guy mutters a curse under his breath, but the girl in the hoodie, she doesn't even flinch. She just lowers her phone slowly, her expression unreadable. Is this some kind of joke? Someone whispers into the heavy silence. As if on cue, the lights flicker, once, twice. Then the entire elevator jolts violently. They all feel that terrifying sensation of the floor dropping from beneath them for a split second. A loud, mechanical groan echoes through the car. The main lights go out, and dim, yellow emergency lights switch on, casting long, cold shadows across their faces. Then, complete silence. The car is frozen, stuck between floors. Of course, everyone instinctively checks their phones. No signal. The buttons on the control panel are dead. The emergency button does nothing. There's no escape. And then someone says it, but this time it's not from a phone. It's not coming from a speaker. It's a real voice from someone inside the elevator who sent that message. Panic finally breaks. Everyone starts scrambling, checking their phones again, desperate for an answer. But it's the same thing for all of them. The same message. No reply option. No number. It's just there. It's gotta be a prank, Sev says, but his voice shakes, betraying his fear. Or a virus or something. The little boy starts to cry, soft sobs that seem way too loud in the silent elevator. His grandma pulls him close, but her own hands are trembling. The office guy starts slamming the emergency button over and over. Nothing happens, but the girl in the hoodie. She does something strange. She opens her camera case, pulls out her camera, and hits the record button. Sev stares at her. "Why are you filming this?" he asks, his voice sharp with disbelief. She looks at him, her eyes calm. "If we die in here," she says, her voice steady, "someone should know what happened." Her words hang in the air, and everyone goes quiet again. It feels like even the walls of the elevator are listening. And that's when Sev notices something. He looks over at the friendly-faced college guy in the sweatpants. There's something on his backpack, a red stain, and it looks fresh. It's dripping. "What's in your bag?" Sev asks, taking a small step closer. The friendly guy hesitates. His eyes dart around at the other faces watching him. It's just meat," he stammers. "I was just taking some steak home from the store." "Open it," Sev demands. The other passengers watch in tense silence. The guy slowly, reluctantly, unzips his backpack, and inside is a dead black cat. Just as they all register what they're seeing, the elevator shakes again, harder this time. What do you think happens next? Is the college kid the one they should be afraid of? Or is something else going on? This is just the beginning of the story. There are so many more twists to come. Imagine being trapped in there with them, trying to figure out who you can trust when everyone is a suspect. If you love stories that keep you on the edge of your seat, you're in the right place. We dive into thrillers, mysteries, and suspenseful tales just like this one all the time. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what happens to the 6 strangers trapped in this nightmare.